right, well, here we go. Navi versus Kinguin. Best of one game, and it's going to be on Mirage. We're at DreamHack Summer 2015 here in Jönköping, and look at the crowd. Everybody is getting hyped up for this game. It's incredible how many fans Kinguin have just right off the bat. And obviously, it's just like individual people bringing in all their fans to this whole mix here.
Yeah, and as the map is, as we talked about earlier, Mirage. So a map which both me and Anders thinks favors Navi. They have been playing great on that map recently, so wouldn't be surprised if we see a great start. And that match is actually already live.
Yes, it is. And Navi, they're going to get to start on the terrorist side. Kinguin will be playing that CT side. So, you know, if everything goes according to the map balance, it should mean maybe Kinguin get a slightly easier start, especially if they could win this pistol round. And, I mean, they've got to aim for it. That's a great grenade into underpass. Look at that. Susan seized, already dropped down. That's actually really rare. That was an impressive timing coming out of the window then. And they're playing all over the map. You can tell Navi still have the bomb all the way back in the B hallway, so you got to guess that at some point they'll go pick it up and run for B. Seized will open up with a kill on Makelele, but Quentin is there, taking down Flamey. Seized to fall to Fox, and he's going to run into more resistance here. Runs out of bullets, has the knife out. Can't get the stab in. Zeus will drop him. And now we're into a 3v3, and I think Quinten here is going to come up with some big kills. Rain will take down Edward, and that's a big kill in the pistol round, dropping that monster. He's still got to do a little bit more here. Kinguin, though, it's looking good. Quinten looking for another kill here. That's going to be a double for him. He gets time to reload. Zeus is going to take a kill, but he goes down to Rain. And Kinguin will pick up the first round, and yeah, that's the start they need.
Yeah, that was a great start from Kinguin. They actually adapted really well to the meta there. You usually see two people going underground on the T-pistol, and just look at that nade from Makelele, just reading that play perfectly.
That is brutal, isn't it? And the fact that Navi were going to eventually execute towards the B bomb site, but they got found out before they even got there. I mean, what goes through your mind as a team at that point? You know, you realize, oh wait, we can't even set up here. Well, you might not even have time to answer that question, because it looks like they're already going to be running into that A bomb site, so we'll get back to that in a little bit, Fred. Flamey here going to be jumping off the balcony straight away with the Tech 9 in hand, and it's going to be Rain and Scream to pick up some good kills there. Scream with another kill onto Zeus, and Edward's going to be the last man standing. They will get the bomb down though, so in a sense for Navi here, it's mission accomplished.
Yeah, I mean, they did get the bomb plant, really all they cared about, because they didn't get the plant on the pistol round. They will be able to buy this round, and going to be interesting to see what Navi will do now, because they don't have money to buy an op for Guardian. So I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't go for a default round, but like more opting to go for an A execute, maybe go for some kind of just like more simple kind of style.
Well, we're going to find out at any second here, and you're right, no op for Guardian, but we've seen them actually make that choice a lot now. It used to be they would sacrifice almost everything to do it, but Guardian is a pretty good player even with an AK, so I'm glad they're not putting all the focus on that. But at some point they will obviously need it, especially if Makelele gets up and running. Someone has to shut him down. Smoke into the window, and bomb still back in T-spawn. Again, signaling that very slow Navi style that we're all so used to.
Yeah, they're just playing a default round now, Navi, and great entry try there from Flamey.
Yeah, that's going to be really good, but a swift return from Scream, sorry, who took down Zeus. Scream trying to look for more information over by that stairwell, looking in towards the ramp entrance to the A-bomb site. Edward in the middle, controlling that top. It's a very light presence for Kinguin in the middle, just someone looking in there, but no real sort of heavy presence. They haven't pushed top mid at all yet.
And the annoying thing for Kinguin here is they don't know if someone is in middle. Like, no of the Navi players is in middle right now, but Kinguin still has to worry about it.
Well, Makelele might get a good chance here. The scout in hand does do some damage to Flamey, but hasn't managed to take him down yet. And he doesn't want to overextend here. He wants to stay alive so that they can eventually even go for a retake, which is a very, very likely strategy to play on this side of the map. Not getting the shot in there. Not going to be a leg shot, 30 seconds left as well. Where is that bomb plant coming from, Navi? This is very slow, and the full rotation is already happening here from the CT side, so Navi are putting themselves in a bit of a tricky position, but they will get the bomb down. Now let's see if Kinguin can actually manage the retake. They don't have a lot of grenades, so they're going to have to get some good entry frags to try and make this work. Flamey Gonna be the first kill there on screen with a headshot from the AK, taking him down next in line as a return. And that's Fox, the Portuguese player, seized with a return, taking down Quitten. And Michaelele with the scout gets one. Fox with another one. It's down to Seized. Can he stop this defuse? He's not actually able to get the angle, and Michaelele is just holding it down. He got to Seized, great kill. And now gonna pick up the kit. I think he just may have enough time here for it. Fox with a double and a triple kill to clutch the round. And Kinguin are gonna win it.
A great round there from Kinguin. They played that round extremely passively when they were in that 4v4 situation, going for a 3-man retake from C to spawn. It's kind of strange play, but it worked out in the end. However, they only had one guy to save his weapon, so a lot of pressure on Kinguin right now if they lose this round.
And you know what really surprises me about that is I would consider that to be the sort of play I would see from a more veteran team, like, you know, going for the full retake and not even fighting for it. I would have expected, like we were just talking about with Michaelele, maybe a bit of a loose cannon. I would have thought he would have kept fighting with that scout all day, but actually smart play on Kinguin's side here.
Yeah, and Navi going for the A executed. This is really smart. They know Kinguin is low on money.
Such a sexy detail there as Zeus puts the Molotov into the shadows, knows the angle, even through the smoke. Very cool stuff. Scream spraying, and he will take down one, but Flamey's going to catch him right afterwards, and will steal that M4A1. So Navi, they get a kill. Can they get a bomb plant too? They will, and there's Guardian gone down. Michaelele to pick that one up, and now we're in a 4v3, and they're going to take control of the CT spawn, which, oh, a team kill on Michaelele. Fox, how did that happen? I have no idea.
That is very strange.
Seized coming up from behind. This could be a disastrous round for Kinguin, though. Quitten will take down one. And Zeus with a good reply. Seized, perfect angle here, drops Rain, and it's going to be all on Fox. He's going to have to try and clutch it again, gets a good headshot in there, but there's not a lot of time left, and he has to run with the AWP. He's got no choice. Threat, what went wrong in that round for Kinguin? It looked perfect for them.
Yeah, I think this was a great read from Navi. They noticed that Kinguin were playing off the site, only having one guy on the site, so they just smoked up everything, basically separating that guy on the site from his teammates, killed the guy on A site, got the bomb down, and it was just an easy task from that position. So also a great decision there from Navi to take over the C to spawn area. So Kinguin is actually in a lot of trouble now because, I mean, they're completely broke. They might even have to go for a double eco.
Not the situation you want to be after winning the pistol round. You want to continue to grind it out, and they also had that AWP, so they had invested a lot into it. We'll see.
Yeah, if your money gets reset before like 5 rounds into the game, that's just very bad, especially as CT on Mirage.
Yeah, I'm actually almost wondering if Kinguin will try and force up with pistol and armor. I mean, it has been a popular style for a while to actually try and fight for the first 5 rounds, like just never give them up, because you can kind of always come back in the game later on. But
yeah, exactly. This is like the envious kind of style where you force by every single round, and maybe you stack 4 people on the A site, they go B, you just go for the exit kills, try to steal some AKs. Next round you have some AKs, you like always try to apply pressure on the economy.
We'll see. Fox did save the AWP, and on a map like Mirage, you can be pretty mobile. If he gets a kill somewhere, run somewhere else, gets another kill, that could be the round right there. And I'm guessing he's gonna, well, actually they're gonna stack the A-bomb site, so Fox might be playing defensive over here. I almost wish he would go a bit more aggressive, but he is moving up into the B hallway, so I really like the style here, and almost gonna be a kill. Seized managed to survive. That's very unfortunate. That would have been such a big opening.
Yeah, and he gives away the position of the AWP as well, so kind of unlucky from Fox.
Flamey, good shot, good transfer. Flamey takes down Rain, and then Scream in the very next click as well. That is actually not too easy. Michaelele here trying to take a fight, but he's going to fall to Guardian, which will leave Fox and Quitten, and they're in a 2v5 here. So, I mean, save the AWP one more time would be great. Flick there, I think it did a little bit of damage to Guardian, or was it Flamey there? Either way, probably not going to be enough to secure the round here. Quitten doing some good damage. I mean, 3 of the Navi members currently are quite low on health. And there's Fox picking up a kill. Coming up from behind, Zeus. No chance for her to stay alive there. And Fox will just walk away one more time, or at least try it. Edward spots him, puts a little bit of damage in. He's trapped in it. He can't actually make the jump over anymore. I think he's going to be losing this AWP right now, because there's just too many people coming for him. Very aggressive style from Navi, and they're going to steal that AWP away and save it for Guardian, I assume.
Yeah, probably. And wouldn't be surprised if we actually see a default round here from Navi. Maybe they expect another eco and go for more of a like camping style. That was just sick by Flamey.
Very, very nicely done.
And we actually have a double eco from Kinguin. I mean, we have some C-cells and armor, but I think it's smart by them to actually go for the double eco here.
Wait until they have the full equipment. What would you say? What is a reasonable amount of round for Kinguin to get on the CT side here, considering they're playing Navi and all that?
I mean, they're looking to get to double digits, and like if they only get 10 rounds, winning the pistol round is actually really crucial in the second half. So they're actually looking to go to 11 or 12 rounds, to be honest.
Even with 10, it'll be tricky. So see how well they do. Guardian sneaking up out here, scoped up as well, and gets spotted. And there's a kill for Michael Ellich. Scream picking up the first one. And what a great turnaround here. The Kinguin team doing really well at the moment. C's going to be a bit of a flick there, wants to take the battle and continue and try and get it done. Eventually drops Fox and Flamey to pick up Rain, and that brings it back into a 3v3, which Navi are going to be pleased about, but still a bit of a scary start. Scream going down. Finally hit him with a kill, and now Michael Ellich misses the flick. That was a big opening there. Definitely a shot he could have made. He's going to put down the grenade, but they're trying to keep him out. See if he can just stay in the apartments. Bomb all the way back in T-spawn with about 30 seconds left. This round is definitely not done yet. Flamey, he's trapped, and he has to get a kill here to find his way out. His teammates far away. Flamey gets one, and a second one as well. Great performance here from the young player. I think that was a triple at the end.
Yeah, great round there from Flamey, and kind of annoying there for Michael Ellich missing that open shot. If he would have hit that shot, I think they would have actually won the round. So, like, very small margins in this game so far, and now they're already up to 3-3 ST, so great start for them.
Yeah, silver lining, I suppose, for Kinguin is they did do some significant damage in that round, but it only matters if they can now actually win this round. Otherwise, Navi are going to win that money right back, and it'll sort of cancel out almost. Rain playing in the connector, and Navi actually with a bit more mid-presence than last time, a bit earlier on here, and going to go for Michael Ellich, almost bringing him down. That could have been a kill. Rain wants to retaliate, but he realizes there's probably someone in underpass that he hasn't checked out for yet. So not go. Oh, there's a kill. Edward going down, and a good opening for Kinguin at least. But the bomb seems to be making its way to the B bomb side. You can see that Seized is moving in here with the AK. If they get a kill, they're probably going to go for it straight away. I don't think they'll wait for the rest of the Navi reinforcements. Now Quentin going to make the jump. I think he spotted someone up there, and that's all he needed to know. But he's got the grenade out, and Guardian will take down Rain as well. And it swings back in favor of Navi here. Fox gonna go down, but he does get a parting kill anyway, and Scream will be the last man standing in a 1v3. And now would be a great time to pull out a clutch. He's sort of boxed in, so I don't even think saving is an option anymore. He kind of has to go for it, whether he knows it or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be really hard for him to save, but he might actually go for it. I don't think he knows that someone is going to flank him. Yeah, he's just going back, and he's probably gonna go down. And Kinguin might actually be forced to yet another recon now, just to the fact that they actually went for the CZ armor last round. And that's a mistake a lot of people make. Like, they see that have, like, to buy a CZ armor and still be able to buy the next round.
Yeah.
But that might actually be a mistake, because they will punish you later in the game, as we see now, because Kinguin will be forced to an eco just because they bought those CZs 2 rounds ago.
A bit of a failure there on Scream as well. It looked like he should have been able to get that kill, as the Navi player was making a lot of noise coming in from the A-bomb side, but that's how it goes sometime. And Kinguin, a couple of pistols. I like the fact that they buy that one flashbang on Kutten. I think that's such a good investment, because if you can just get the one pop in, even with pistols, pretty easy to get a couple of kills there. So maybe they can work. Into the middle they go. Guardian with a 2-for-1 shot, I think that was, and Flamey and Seized following up with a kill of their own. And Quentin last man, could he get at least a kill here on someone? That'd be great. And Such might be the target. He almost goes down. But a flawless round like this is great for Navi.
Yeah, 5-3. They lost the pistol round. I mean, Navi is just destroying Kinguin at this moment. So Kinguin really needs to step it up. Maybe they should try something new, because this is not working. I think Navi just gonna stick to their defaults as long as it works. Yeah, we're gonna see there actually 3 people going towards A now, so they might actually try something different.
Well, Michael Ellich covering the back line, while Rain is pushing up top mid to try and get just a tiny bit of information here, or maybe even a kill. Does take a bit of grenade damage, but still gonna go for the fight. See if he can win it or not. He's not feeling quite confident. He's walking back, a little bit scared someone's going to come underpass instead. It's a bit worrying when you're standing in the middle of mid like that. But Navi are still playing that very slow style. Bomb not even picked up yet. Default spread, making sure no one from Kinguin is going to be pushing up. And yeah, more than a minute on the clock still.
Yeah, Bomb going towards that A site now, and 3 people there from Kinguin. Kinguin still don't know if someone from Navi is in mid, and that's a crucial part here. Great entry there from Guardian.
Nice idea, flash through the smoke and then Scream running in, but maybe a little bit too brave. This might have to be Michaelele with a really big performance here. He missed the flick earlier, but now he's being called upon. And there's the first opening frag, taking down Zeus, but they need more. Molotovs raining in, and Michaelele not going to hit that shot there. Guardian is down to about 58. But now Navi are making a play. 30 seconds left, they're going to go. And Rain is playing close to the smoke here. Going to go for the spray, takes one. Fox with the kill. Kristen burning, flaming, and seized in a matter of seconds is the last man standing. And he's going to go down. Fox to pick up a double kill. And Kinguin will win it. And more importantly, Threat, with 3 people alive here.
Yeah, exactly. They are able to build a small bank. However, they need to drop 2 weapons to those players who died. So still a lot of pressure on Kinguin. I don't think they will be able to afford 2 rounds in a row. And I mean, still, there was a great round by Kinguin, but I still feel like they're playing way too passive. They're not taking any mid control at all. Navi can just go there, and Kinguin has to like defend window room. They have to defend connector, and Navi isn't even there. They can just go for like a standard A push, and Kinguin is in such awkward positions because they're so scared of connector.
I do like these positions right here because of the fact that it's going to be a smoke round towards the bomb site, so they're sort of playing close to the bomb site, which means these smokes, they're going to be annoying because the backup is going to get hard to get there, but some of the Kinguin players should have an open shot any time here. Rain might be one, and look at this, Flamey's already very low on health. Scream to take down Flamey, although Rainy did get dropped and from us being reloaded here. Navi a lot faster round from them, with more than a minute left, and they're still just pushing the bomb side there. Scream trying to track it. He flicks onto Seized and picks up the kill, and Edward will take him down. But that was a sick flick. That's very rare, and a nice flick again there. Michaelele going to be dropping Guardian down to 16 health, but he misses the shot. If he had an HE grenade, he could probably take him out right now. There's no bomb plant for Navi, and the bomb is out in the open, and someone's going to have to sacrifice maybe himself and try and go and pick it up. Otherwise, there's going to be a bit of a stalemate going on here. And now we are down to 35 seconds, so Navi kind of have to make a move at some point. And Kinguin playing well at the moment. They're not showing themselves. They're just staying put, waiting for Navi to make the move. And Michaelele in the back line going to go for the peach. He takes down Guardian, goes for it again, drops Edward, and it's going to be Fox picking up Sousa. Nice round from Kinguin, and once again, they make it work. That double-up setup is doing work for them.
Yeah, and this is what we talked about earlier. Navi having a great opening, but just thanks to 2 individual performances, we saw that headshot from Scream, which was sick. And as you said, Kinguin is actually playing very disciplined in this position. They're not going like straight out trying to go for the aim duels. They're just waiting. We have the bomb. Michaelele went forth like every few seconds and just, okay, the bomb is still there. We can just keep playing passive, and I mean, it just worked out. However, 2 players still died from Kinguin, so Navi still has the opportunity to reset their economy here.
Yeah, I mean, when they were playing in their own individual teams, there's only 2 people here I would rely upon to play passively and smartly like this, and it's probably Rain or Hutten, and I think Scream, Fox, and Michaelele are 3 players I would assume would just be going for the frags and the fights all the time. So it's kind of weird and also kind of cool to see them come together and actually play reasonably here. Rain is going to be going down, but it's a bit of a trade going on in favor of Navi here as Hutten falls and Michaelele next in line. Navi not having any of it, saying, all right, you're going to get a couple of rounds, but now we're right back in the game.
Yeah, and this is and they know where Fox is now, so he's probably not even going to be able to save that open. This means, of course, that Kinguin will be forced to yet another eco. I mean, if they do 1 eco, I still think they only will be able to buy like pharmacists and like a few nades the next round. So Navi's just in such a great position, and just consider that they actually lost the pistol round as well.
Yeah, this is very, very tricky right now. I mean, it is the terrorist side, and we've been seeing some teams win more terrorist rounds, but still, when you're playing Navi on what can almost be considered their whole map at this point, you have to get a really strong start. And Navi, I mean, we said they could be sometimes a bit of an emotional team, but when they're getting the start, they're going to be feeling great, and they won't crumble at all. Michaelele going for an aggressive push into underpass. I kind of like that idea. Maybe if they catch someone really close to the corner, maybe they can get a kill, but they got to take some risks anyway. It's working out great for Navi. Those Seized and Edward picking up the first 2 frags, and then, yeah, nothing much to say in a round like this. What should Kinguin do? I mean, they've tried to flash into apartments up at the A-bomb side. They've tried to push middle a bit with Rain there. Yep. Should they step up on the aggression more?
Well, I think they should try to take control of middle together. Rain can't do it alone. The problem is, like, the time where Scream went aggressive into house, I actually think that was an answer to, like, that he didn't have information in mid. He like, okay, we don't have mid. They can't come through connector. I have to check apartments, so they won't split us from all sides at the same time. So what like Kinguin needs to do is to just let Navi get to mid and then just push mid together with flashbangs. That's like, it's very simple, but we can't see Rain like trying to go for those like aggressions in mid alone.
I mean, the middle of this map is obviously a bit of a three-way crossfire, so if you push all three lanes, as it were, at the same time, yeah, it's going to get a little bit tricky. Zeus with what's become a very popular smoke to upper connector, but actually just like 5 months ago it wasn't, almost nobody used it. So only sort of somewhat recently that it's been really popularized.
Yeah, it's very strong because basically the opponents can't know if someone's connected. You don't even have to enter connector when you throw the smoke. It's like, there might be one guy there.
Yeah, look at the way Navi is zoning out Kinguin of the middle of the map. They are, I mean, even if they wanted to be in window or connector, they couldn't be right now. Navi are just using these smokes extremely well. So Kinguin are playing in the dark right now, and they're just going to have to rely upon the fact that when Navi pushes aside, maybe they can get the first kill. If not, it's going to get really bad here.
Yeah, the last few times Navi did this, he actually went for just a straight A push, so I actually think Kinguin expects that. And Fox might actually just go down there and the round will be over.
Yeah, turning his back and Edward will pick up the kill. Not the best start. And there's Michaelele gonna fall. Hutten last man standing inside the bomb site. Backup is miles away. And by the time it gets here, probably gonna be too late. Although a good kill there. And a second flick, he hit Flamey. That was a headshot, bringing him down to 9 health. That's when you wish you could have, got that kill and run away. But now it's Rain and it's Scream. They've got FAMASes and they're gonna have to run. Wow, Navi are doing a great job right now, and you have to, I mean, I'd say even if you're a Kinguin fan, you have to admire how well Navi pushed them out of the middle with those smokes. It's very cool.
Yeah, I completely agree. The problem with Kinguin right now is that they're not even trying to take the fight in middle. I mean, you have to at least try it. Even if now he's doing a great job, like they're using the flashbang, they're smoking off everything. Kinguin has to like try to push from connector, window and short at the same time and get control of it, because right now this just playing passive. Now they went into the vent room, they went into window room, they went into connector, and I don't even think they saw a single CT.
No, they didn't. You're right. They just put up the smokes and were able to push where they liked.
Yeah.
And once you get a couple of people into that ladder room next to the window room, it gets really scary as a CT. You lose so much map control, and they can hear a lot of what's happening as well. They can hear you running around. So this time Michaelele going to try and push to the top here, but he goes down to Guardian. And you wish he had a little bit of backup again. I mean, last time it was Rain pushing in, this time it was Michaelele. They do need to stack up a little bit more. Maybe if Kutten had been over here, they could have done it at the same time. But Kinguin are in a tough position. 4 FAMASes left, and it's back to basics for Navi.
Yeah, they're just playing a default round once again. Navi has control of that mid area. They will, of course, be ready for a mid push, like Michaelele tried to do there. Not gonna catch Navi off guard like that. So now we just, with the entry kill, already have control of vent room, have the entire mid bomb going to go towards B, and Kinguin's actually stacking B right now. This is just like a good risk by them, and it's actually going to work out, I think.
45 seconds here, and Edward to open up. Scream with a good headshot, taking down Ceased, but he's going to fall right afterwards, and Fox has to go huge here. So 1v4, and he's in a corner as well as soon as they see him. Nice flick, but not going to be good enough. He did adjust his aim, but you can't find your way out of that corner, really. So it's going to be another round for Navi, and still Kinguin, after a beginning where they at least were holding on, it seems like they've run out of answers now.
Yeah, and it's like if you haven't practiced the style where you try to retake mid, it's so hard to like improvise in a game like this. But because if they just keep letting Navi take mid so easily, there's just, I mean, Navi is a team that will punish you for letting them take mid. Like, they will punish you in every way possible.
It's going to be the 15th round, and they're going to go for a little bit of aggression over on the B side here. Flame going to go down, and next in line, Fox with a double kill, but they do bring it back, Navi, into a 3v3, and Rain is trying to flank them quick as he can. And this might be the winning move here for Rain. If he isn't noticed, I don't think they've heard him yet. He spots one person, spots a second one, and Rain just getting all the information here. Going to spray down the bomb carrier, turns around and gets dropped by Zeus, and in comes Zeus with another kill. They line up Zeus with a triple kill. Oh my god, that's going to be 11 kills at the end for him, and a 1 round. I don't think anyone could have predicted that.
No, and must be so annoying for Kinguin when they actually like get an opening into a round. Something like that happens, and losing 10-5 as CT after winning the pistol round on Mirage. I mean, that's just disastrous for Kinguin.
Yeah, you can tell not the best of spirits over at the Kinguin team right now. They probably know this is not a good start. 10-5 half for Navi. Yeah. Definitely very, very tricky.
Yeah, we predicted that even if Kinguin got 10 rounds, it was going to be tough for them. So
yeah.
now that Navi has 10 rounds, it's going to be, yeah, I don't know what they can do, really. I mean, of course, they have to win the pistol round, or at least a force buy after. Like, force Navi into, like, a ton of ecos, just resetting their economy. That's basically the only way back into this game.
A big test here for Kinguin playing at such a big LAN with this roster for the first time. And I mean, not even all their players necessarily have an enormous amount of practice playing on big LANs. And it does make a difference, obviously. Even like tiny details you don't even think about, like, can you actually hear when someone is running? Because Rain, I think, at the end was running up in the hallways, but because there's so much noise at the venue, can't always hear what people, you know, that kind of thing. So you actually do play differently on LAN than you do at big venues, obviously. Yeah,
absolutely. And we're gonna see the pistol round here. Looks like there's gonna be a fast A execute for Kinguin, just going all 5 people there. Michael with smoke into flashes.
Yeah, armor on everyone except for Michael, and he's going to use that smoke and a couple of follow-up flashbangs, and they have to win this round, Kinguin, otherwise it's going to be a miserable second half as well. Fox pushing up with a Glock close range, but Flamey's there, drops one, drops two, Flamey looking for another headshot. He's going to be safe in the background, trying to reload that gun, but finally goes down to Scream. Still a perfect start, and oh, Scream gets seized in the CT spawn, and it's going to be into a 3v3 now. Bomb is not yet planted, it's just dropped out in the middle of everything here, so Kinguin going to have to fight more. And they lose Michaelele, but Hutten and Scream still doing work. It's a double kill for Scream so far, a triple in fact, and Zeus is the last man standing, takes one, but Scream with a quad kill and a bit of a fist bump there. That was a nice round.
Yeah, and once again, Kinguin winning a crucial round thanks to an individual performance and from the man Scream himself. So great round there from Scream. And as we said, this is the first step into the comeback. The next step is don't lose these anti-ecos, and then get in, like, control the economy the rest of the game, because if Navi will build a bank, they can't do anything. And we actually see Navi going for the 4th player.
Yeah, and it's 2 scouts, and what's funny is it's on Zeus and Flamey, and Guardian sticks with the Deagle, so just a bit of a switch up. But Guardian really does like using that Deagle, so I guess that's just his own personal preference there. Nice shot, obviously, for Michaelele, who took down Edward right away. It's going to be a bit annoying for Navi. See, he's just playing close here, so if they don't check this corner, if they're getting caught off guard, if they're focused on the bomb site instead, this 5-7 could be good. And you can see Michaelele dying instantly, but a nice recovery. And Sue's there, going to be taking down Rain. Actually caught in the corner here, and he's going to end up dropping that Mag 10 just a little bit too good. And the Guardian getting a kill on Fox, and still a 2v2 here, even though Flamey is very low on health, and they should be winning this Kinguin, but with a Deagle in play, I guess you never really know. 45 seconds, there's Flamey going down. It's going to be up to Guardian trying to hero this, and he looks for the opening. There's a shot. It's second one. Headshot. Are you kidding? Guardian, he wins the round. That is unbelievable. He steals it away from Kinguin, and that is putting them right back in the grave.
And the funny thing about that, Guardian knew that they knew he was in kitchen. So we thought, okay, I'm just going to run out the window, jump onto that fence thing on short, and get a really fast timing to stop the plant. And I don't think he really planned to get the second kill like that. So just amazing play there from Guardian.
Yeah, that is so hard to deal with as well. That was Kinguin. I mean, they were really getting themselves mentally prepared for a comeback. You know, we're doing it, we've got it. And then that happens. Edward to take down Rain, and Guardian in the middle still being an absolute terror, taking 2, 3, in fact 4. There's another headshot from the Deagle. This man just cannot be stopped.
Yeah, and the Deagle in that distance is just so hard to hit with. And Navi now up to 12-6. Kinguin will be able to buy, but the biggest problem for Kinguin is Navi has been starting to build up that bank.
I mean, Guardian has got 18 kills. He wasn't even top fragging. He wasn't even close to top fragging in the first half. For the second half, he's got 2 rounds with 4 kills in each, and it's just really hard to deal with. And a double headshot there at the end. Rain and Michaelele. What the hell is wrong with Guardian?
I mean, that was just so lucky by Guardian. This randomly, I mean, you can usually just tag one down to 40 HP, but getting 2 enter kills in that way, that's just, everything is going against Kinguin right now.
Flamey gonna try and move a bit closer to the slope here, and will take down Quitten and see if they can return the frag at least here. Scream gonna go down. He does take Guardian with him, but Fox last man sprays, can't get Flamey killed, and Navi are just cruising their way to a victory. A very powerful performance, and I think a very strong reminder of why you should really think twice before you play Navi on this map.
Yeah, we just saw like great play from them on the TF, taking control of mid, and then on the siege you have just great individual performances, and Guardian just destroying everyone who tries to go mid.
What a monster. 13-6, grenade to top mid. Going to be a little bit too soon there. In fact, I think Kinguin just waiting for it until they move out. Not a bad idea. You really don't want to walk into to that damage for no reason at all. Guardian going to take a quick peek in middle. Just has a pistol at the moment as well. He's not scared at all. He knows they're so close right now. And that grenade going to soften them a bit. But some good returns coming up from Kinguin. Got to give him credit for that. Grenade here onto Rain. Not going to take him out. And Scream will land a shot. He's still got a chance here. Flamey is waiting for him to cross on over. Scream just jumps. That's a crazy move. And picks up the rifle. Makes it up onto the railing at the end, and Flamey is still going to get the kill. But I actually kind of like that, a bit of a mind game from Scream, you know, pretending almost to be jumping into the window like that and then going back into middle. That could have worked. Yeah,
it was like the best thing you can do in that situation. Of course, it's extremely hard to win the actual aim duel when you don't have a Kevlar. So, I mean, it's still a nice try there from Scream. And, yeah, we see the op now from Guardian. So, probably going to peek window, forcing Navi, or sorry, Kinguin to actually smoke that mid area. And we're actually going to see Guardian going connector. Or is actually doesn't know where Guardian is. Maybe he's going aggressive short.
Grenade went a bit too far. Guardian also went a bit too far, and he got taken out by Rain. Edward will get the kill, but he goes down right afterwards to Scream, and now Sue's pushing in, looking for an opening, but Fox gonna crouch and spray and just barely pick up the kill, meaning Seized and Flamey are left in. Because there's so much time for Kinguin now, they should be able to use that time and figure out reliably where's just the one member of Navi, and then winning the round. It should be easy, but it's always a bit of a chance that it won't be. But you know, if they're in the situation threat and they only have 20 seconds, I could see Kinguin making a mistake, but they've got all the time in the world here.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, Navi's going to rotate back to the A side, but if Navi's place is really smart, they will actually just go for the extra kills, because Kinguin obviously can't go for an eco. Okay, we see one flag there from Flamey, one with 3 now. Seized takes the first one. 39 to be on Sprint, so this is actually doable.
Yeah, Seized last man here, and I mean the bomb has only just been planted. That HE on him, and picking up a Molotov as well. He could definitely force out, I think, that Scream in the corner, but the Molotov's going to go into the apartment, so wrong angle there, and Seized trying to push in, making a lot of noise, turning around, gets the flick on Scream, but goes down to Hutten, and that's going to be another round for Kinguin. So much closer maybe than it should have been.
Yeah, exactly. And from that 2v4 situation, I actually think that Navi is really happy, because they know if they win this round now, it means there's no money left on Kinguin's side, and the game is basically over. So, I mean, coming from a 2v4, I think they're really happy with that result.
Scout on Seized, AWP on Guardian. Navi don't really want to give up. They want to keep buying a little bit more. They want to close this match somewhat early instead of, you know, allowing Kinguin maybe some room to get back into it. Zeus up on the box looking over that smoke, and those connector smokes are always so tricky. If you put them down just a little bit wrong, they're going to work for the CT side instead of the terrorist side. Good trade in the middle, favoring Kinguin here, as Rain is really quick to reply on Zeus. So nice, intelligent play from him as well. Flamey, the smoke's going to clear, and he'll take down Michaelele. I don't think Michael had any clue that there was someone hiding there.
Yeah, and a 4v3 now. If Kinguin loses this round, the match is basically over, because Kinguin will have only around $1,400 on each player. So just look at CC. He has all the information, so nothing they can do now.
Yeah, this is the master play, isn't it, coming out right now. He's going to push down when he realizes they're not at the slope. He'll know that they're walking here. Edward sees it as well, but he does go down. Lands a headshot on Fox, but he barely survives. And the B bomb side is actually relatively open, with there's Guardian picking up a kill and Flamey hiding in kitchen. So 3v2 it could be done, but they have to stay alive at this point. Quitten with a nice headshot right into kitchen. That was very smooth, and that's going to give them a bit of a chance here. At about 27 seconds, they need to get this bomb down, and they're going to go for the default plant, but that's strong when Rain is playing up in these apartments. So well thought out here. The after plant is for Kinguin. There is currently no kit picked up on Navi either, so they're going to have to move real quick here. Grenades raining in, and Quinton playing in the site while Rain is up there. This is a good position, but Quinton goes down. The follow-up grenade will actually drop him, and Rain, he's the one holding on now. Are they going to check? There's C's going down next in line. Guardian, last man standing, still doesn't have a kit, so yeah, I think it's too late now. He has to run. And Kinguin are going to make it to 8 rounds, but he does get the parting shot.
Yeah, great shot there from Guardian. And once again, all players, or last round it's 4 players now, all players from Kinguin die, so they basically have no money at all. So, I mean, they can buy because they get the winning round bonus, but other than that, as soon as they lose a round from this position, the game is over. And it's going to be interesting to see if Navi decides to buy here. Do they want to force it to just win the game straight away? Looks like they're going for the more safe kind of route where you actually go for that eco. Guardian have that up, so we probably can apply some economic pressure on Kinguin. But I don't think this shouldn't be a problem from Kinguin, though. I mean, only 1 up.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, and you know, yours was like shouldn't and only, but then it's Guardian wielding it, so you never quite know, you know. That one Deagle round should have been more or less no problem. I always feel a bit worried whenever those words come out and it's Guardian playing it. But realistically speaking, he has to be at the right place at the right time, and they are pushing middle, and he's sort of hanging around here. He might get an opening, but it's obviously going to take more than just 1 kill for Guardian here. It's going to have to be a full-on sequence. We'll see. Pushing up there, he will miss the shot, and it's already brought down to 24, so that's a good start for Kinguin.
Scream having got in the control of the vent room. Great start here from Kinguin, and the bomb is going towards short here. Actually, a lot of people mid here from Kinguin. So if Navi can gain the information, this is a great position from... Oh, it tags him, so very close.
Nice flick and follow-ups up there. Gets another one. That's a great double kill. Does a lot more than he should have, but Fox and Scream are there to bring it back a bit in their favor, and it's going to be a 3v3, although Fox is kind of low and Scream is as well. They got to be careful they don't get tagged, and Zeus actually has an AK in hand that he's going to be spraying. Almost gets that kill. 1 bullet is probably going to do it here. I don't think it's going to take more than that. Flamey goes down, but then Zeus still alive, and they have a lot of time. The bomb has only just gone down. It's a 2v2. Zeus pushing up, looking for an opening. Edward's going to drop, and there's Zeus getting a headshot, turning on a quick 180, but can't pick it up, and the Molotov down there to block the defuse. Nicely done, and I think Zeus just has to run away. That pretty much seals the round.
Yeah, and once again, 4 people going down here from Kinguin, so Navi's still in that position as, like, if we win one round, it's basically game over. So still a lot of pressure on Kinguin, but they're actually starting to string some rounds together now. That's the 3rd in a row, I think. So, I mean, if they just can keep rolling like this, they might actually have, like, a slight chance of coming back. But it's going to be very tough.
Yeah, I mean, this is where, for the comeback to work, they almost have to rely on the idea that Navi can go a bit on tilt. You know, I reckon if we get back to a sort of 13-14 scoreline, that could be where Navi really start to feel bad, and you know, the internal debate is gonna maybe explode a bit on that team. So we'll see. Still a long ways to go before we can really start talking about that. And Navi, I mean, they've got some tricks up their sleeves as well if they need them. You can tell they haven't even really felt forced to do it yet. But if they wanted to, they could try some stuff as well. Nice grenade there from C's. Then he spots them coming in. Going to fall back to the site immediately and put up a smoke and call for Edward. And a bit of backup here, and Edward's just the man for the job. Takes down Mike and then next in line. C's going to get the kill. Double for Edward. Guardian actually missing a shot and trying to get out of the smoke. Could have shot his teammate, but they're going to be fine. And it's Fox now in a 1v4 here. Great rotation from Navi. So quick. Zeus to pick up the kill. That was very, very fast.
Yeah, they actually had a great opening there. Edwards was about to walk at middle, so he actually was really far from the B bomb site, but he still manages to rotate just in time to save his teammate Sister. And yeah, just look at the weapons now on Kinguin. Like, you need a huge mistake from Navi if they're gonna lose from this position.
Looks like the European team, as we could almost call them, are going to be smoking off towards the A bomb site. Very standard, you guys have all seen it. This might work well, because you can tell Navi are playing outside of the bomb site here. Flamey might have a bit of a shot at the fighting from the ticket booth, but we'll see. Grenades raining on in. Going to be not the greatest grenade, but it does a bit of damage. And Guardian trying to get a couple of kills with the smoke there. Su's going to be the one to open up. Bomb trying to be planted, but that grenade to seal it. It looks like Kinguin won't stand a chance here. It's going to be a 4v1 now. Everything goes down. Su's with the kill. Guardian with a double in the round, and that is going to seal the deal here. Navi, a very, very powerful team on Mirage, and I think Kinguin just got a taste of that.
Yeah, just solid play from Navi all the way through. I mean, there was a few rounds there in the end, but as they were just applying pressure to the economy, it didn't really matter that much. And yeah, like nothing surprising in this game at all, basically. I mean, the only thing I'm pretty disappointed in is the way that Kinguin handled their CT side. Like, if you can't just give mid control to the opposing team. This is like the fundamental thing with Mirage. Like, don't give mid control to the terrorists. You can fail with fighting it, but you have to try and fighting it. And they just gave it to Navi. They didn't even try anything.
I go back.
And we're back into the desk
leaning right into that one. I was into that game. I was good.
I can see Richard.
Well, no, there's a difference between earning big money and playing, you know, in the big leagues, and Kinguin definitely found that out there. Although I would argue it perhaps wasn't as comprehensive as Navi would have liked. There was still a few rounds there where, you know, a little bit of the jitters against a better team. They might have lost momentum and been penalised.
I think Kinguin could have gotten more CT rounds, that's true. But the problem is, this is actually what, when I first saw this lineup announced, I thought would be the usual kind of game for them. They have some aimers, so aimers can actually make a lot happen on CT side, regardless of like what setups you have and stuff, just by fragging people. So they had okay CT half, but then T side, when you have people from all these different nationalities, you don't have a set shot caller who's like really known for being good tactically, and you've got all these different types of players. Like, you wouldn't design this team and go, I'd have this player with this player. Where's the T-side rounds going to come from? And they had none, basically. Yeah. So if you can't get anything done on T-side of Mirage, it's very unlikely you can have a chance against Navi.
Yeah. I mean, just some thoughts as well. I mean, you know, you called it. You said it was going to be comprehensive for Navi. Was there anything that impressed you about Kinguin? Anything that makes you think, you know, actually they are going to be ones to watch?
I mean, I think they had a couple of situations like we were talking about during the game where they could have gone for the fragging. They could have kept re-peeking, especially Michael and Fox are two people that I would have assumed would have gone for a lot of that, but actually they managed to play it sort of safely, wait for the teammates to show up, and then go for the full retake. I thought that was cool, but then it was obvious, as Threat was pointing out during the game, that they only had very few setups on the CT side. So even though they were trying to be patient and wait for each other, it just wasn't enough. Navi figured out very early what those setups were, and then just, you know, used that against them.
And of course, there's an inference as well that maybe Kinguin didn't do their homework, because playing Mirage against Guardian, it's never easy. I thought Guardian had another great performance. This is one of the maps where he will dominate and will have opportunities. Did he impress you?
I mean, Guardian in general at the moment, it feels like, what's funny is ever since the AWP nerf, I feel like Guardian's gotten more consistent, which is counterintuitive because the AWP weapon has gotten worse, whereas he was extremely good at his top level beforehand, but he also was fairly erratic. I always used to say of all the superstars, he was the one who would have the most off games, actually. Whereas now it feels like almost every single game, especially against lesser opponents, you can rely on him to dominate, basically. He will be the best player for Navi. It was no different, really, in this game. He didn't have to go pull out the top draw stuff. He wasn't really pushed that far. He was the best player, I think.
Yeah, he is an absolute beast, and with that beast now is Dan. DDK's got him for an interview, so we're going over to the stage now.